Left in the cold and in the dark, it is an issue that a lot of people are still dealing with.
Yeah, one couple in Spring Branch says it's giving them flashbacks to the February freeze from 2 years ago.
My wife and I have been cold, to say the least. It's disheartening that here we go again. We had it in 21 with the outages, with the snowmageddon that went on, and then now it's the ice.
The power problems also impacting the Comal Independent School District. The district says they are opening all but 2 schools. Smithson Valley Middle and High School will be closed again tomorrow.
Now, given the number of outages within the district, any student who doesn't have power at home is going to be granted an excused leave of absence. Now, the area is noticeably different from what we're seeing here in San Antonio. CPS Energy says it took care of all of its weather-related outages this evening. Over in Comal County, PEC, or the Pedernales Electric Cooperative, is reporting 4,218 homes and businesses that don't have power. And one of those affected communities is Spring Branch.
Yeah, the issue has been ice building up on power lines themselves or on trees, only to bring them down on power lines. The night team's John Paul Barajas went to Spring Branch to see how people are making do.
Our only heat source is our fireplace. The elements have been cold, and we've been in bed, snuggled up under like 5 or 6 blankets.
It's a shared struggle for many in the hill country, trying to stay warm without any power.
It was 29 last night.
Inside the home?
Inside the home.
We might run the little heater a little bit more than we did last night. I think it's cold, but we have covers.
One family says they haven't had electricity since 3 a.m. Tuesday, the other since 8 a.m. Wednesday. Both are relying on generators, but they're worried about their groceries.
Everything's so expensive. I would say $250 to $300 for sure, just out of the refrigerator.
And with electric appliances not working, a warm meal is hard to come by.
Stuff out of the toaster, make a tuna fish sandwich or some chips.
It's hard to find something to eat when you don't have anything to cook with.
In the Kestrel Air Park subdivision, snapped tree limbs cover the ground, surrounded by the ice that once weighed them down.
You'd hear the tree limbs breaking, and you didn't know, was it on the roof, was it just in the yard, but it's very nerve-wracking.
At night, the only lights in the area come from car headlights. Frustrations are growing for those living here in the dark, waiting for answers.
We do not have an estimated time for restoration. We encourage you to make accommodations or to safely seek shelter elsewhere.
Pedernales Electric Cooperative sent that voicemail Wednesday night. Their latest statement says outages could extend into the weekend.
I just think that our utility companies need to do a better job making sure that our infrastructure is maintained properly.
Just moments before the newscast, both people we interviewed, or both families we interviewed, said they are still without power. Now taking a look at current outages. In total, PEC has just under 50,000 members affected. Here in Comal County, for comparison, about 500 or 5,700 members are affected. Now, PEC also wants to remind people not to use a gas stove or oven to try to heat the home. Don't run a car inside the garage to try and stay warm. And if you're going to be using a generator, to keep it about 20 feet away from any windows or doors. That way fumes don't get inside the home. In Spring Branch, John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.